All right. So, where last we left off, let's see here. Gruff and Imp had been to a club and got not a lot of information. Glitch and Neuro and Sapling had gone to visit the police department and got several boxes of bits and pieces of evidence. And WD-42 and Vlad were taking the van with Fred, while Fred was driving, them out to visit Perry, who WD-42 remembers was actually going, or was a call-in to the radio show that they were often an expert on. So, getting back into the van with WD-42 and Vlad and Fred, it takes you, probably half an hour to get out to Perry's house. Are you doing anything in the van on the way?
I am getting let out before the van is within sight of the house.
Esoteric sing.
I am going up to the house by myself.
Okay.
Yep, 42 is approaching the house solo.
All righty. Well,
they're not going to be that far behind.
all right. WD-42, describe, are you wearing clothing or are you fully haired out? Or, I mean, are you...
Is that a character choice that we've made for 42?
Well, the question I have is also, how do you look? Because you're walking through a neighborhood in rural Michigan where hunting is prevalent.
I'm wearing my normal garb. The hat,
okay.
The flannel.
Okay. All right.
The unfortunate pants.
All right. So you don't look like a bear or a wild critter.
Lunch.
From a distance, anyways.
Probably do, but wearing clothes and walking upright.
Right. From a distance. So up close, that's a whole nother issue, which we'll find out very soon. So, and Vlad, just tell me when you actually do approach with a van, because this will be fun.
I'm kind of scared to see how it turns out, but
WD-42.
You have to do it fun.
You are approaching the house. It's a single-story ranch style in a neighborhood, middle-class neighborhood. A couple cars in the driveway. How are you? Are you approaching it from the back or from the front?
From the back. And
okay.
I'm going to be approaching with some urgency, as if somebody's chasing us.
Okay. All right. Okay. As you approach from the back, there is, you're able to get there without really going through any other yards. You're approaching from the back of the neighborhood. So, as you approach, there is a short fence. It's not a real privacy fence. It's just kind of it's a chain link fence. And as you approach from the back, you do see that it is a daylight basement. So there are fairly large windows across the back. And then the back door is actually up on a back porch. About the back deck is about 4 foot off the ground. So, and there is a sliding door on the back of the house. It's a nice little rural yard. So
I'm approaching, and basically, if I doubt there's a doorbell in the back, so I'm urgently knocking at the door.
Okay. All right. As you knock at the door, you hear the barking of a little yippy dog. It's not a big dog. It's a little yippy dog. And you hear some exclamations of who the hell is knocking at the back door? And that was a female's voice and then that same voice yells, Perry, are you expecting anybody?
I kind of start yelling out, Perry, man, Perry!
You see the back curtain, the curtains over the slider kind of pull aside, and there's a moment of what you can just see as like fear as the person there. Let's see, you guys were going was it what, late afternoon? I think no, you're midday, right? So
Late afternoon, I think, is what it was.
Late afternoon. Okay.
Yeah, because of
less
Vlad's
issues.
situation.
early evening.
Right, because of Vlad. All right, so it's late afternoon, early evening, so it's not dark. So
Not completely,
they pull aside,
but yeah.
and you see this older woman kind of get wide-eyed and like push the curtains back. Perry, get your ass up here.
I need a description for this woman. I have a need.
Paint the scene for us.
Please do. As this is
From
potentially
what
going to be
you-
podcasted.
W42
Please,
from what you
GM.
saw, it was an older woman, maybe 50, 60, somewhere in there. Average looking woman. You didn't get enough of a good look at her to see much of anything other than the very wide, almost scared eyes, and before she closed the curtains, held it closed, mind you. You can actually see the fingers kind of holding the curtains closed and yelling for Perry. Give me a survival awareness check, please.
Okay, that's 76. 96. 110. I rolled 20 twice.
So now that we've got all of your exploding rolls out of the way for the evening,
Next year.
you hear a couple things. You hear what sounds like someone, like footsteps running up a set of stairs, which you can identify. You also hear what you now recognize after your training at the OTA as the sound of a shotgun slide, of a pump action shotgun that everybody knows. And as you hear the steps kind of come up and get louder, you hear the woman just kind of, what the hell? There's a thing out there asking for you. What, Perry, what the hell are you into? Just this flummoxed woman. You see kind of this, the fingers that were holding the curtain shut kind of go away, the woman's fingers, and you see this kid. You can only describe him as a kid because he's late teens, early 20s, kind of pull back the curtains. His eyes get about this big. It's a Bigfoot! And he yanks open the door.
Perry, man.
how do you know my name? Wait,
Dude, it's WD from the show.
wait, what? And you see his eyes roll up, and he just kind of faints and collapses.
Oh, Jesus, this is not going to go according to plan.
As her son collapses, you hear this woman cussing. Actually, there are some combinations that you have not heard, which is impressive.
Wow.
I'm gonna
And
go.
then-
Being the internet troll
I
you
just
are, that is
spoke
very
up.
impressive.
Yeah, that.
And then the barrel of a shotgun pokes around the curtains.
Dude, not coming to hurt.
She kind of edges the curtains aside. What did you do to my son?
He fainted.
About that time, you hear kind of a moan from Perry. And he's like, oh, what the? And he kind of sits up and looks at you, looks at his mom, looks at you, goes, oh, crap, you're real, and passes out again. And his mom just looks at him. You see this, that mom huff. You see her actually put the safety on the shotgun, kind of lift the barrel away. She's like, oh, I knew. Oh, figures he'd bring this on himself. And she kind of looks, she goes, what are you?
Heard him. I'm here to help.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
You heard him. And I'm here to help him.
Wait, he said you're a Bigfoot. How the...
Point to the feet.
Dude, covered with hair. Covered.
Yeah, no, she's got...
Is it bad I'm imagining all of this with her in a moo and curlers?
Not quite curlers, not quite a moo, but definitely not. Very, very housewife dressed, okay? She just kind of looks at him, looks at you, and again, remind us of how tall you're classified as short, right?
Yeah, I'm probably looking at eye level with him as he sits up.
That's dwarf.
I'm less than 4 foot.
All right, so you're
just over 4 foot.
So you're staring up at her,
Mhm.
and just a little bit down at him when he eventually sits back up. I thought Bigfoot were big.
Rude.
I don't. And she kind of kicks him. She's like, "Hey, wake up!" He kind of comes around. Again looks up at you and is like, "You're real. Wait, how? Oof. I wait. What? Wait, you? Oh."
Gonna have to get it together, man.
My friends are never going to believe this. He's like, pulls out a phone, snap, like just starts taking pictures.
Oh,
Hey, Bryan, I'd say it's about this time where Fred and I are getting ready to pull up to the house.
Okay. All right. You're pulling up to the front, just pulling into the driveway, or kind of, how are you instructing Fred
Parking
to
on the
pull
street. I don't want Fred to run the risk of damaging their vehicles.
That's a fair call.
Too late.
That's a fair call. All right. So you pull up, and WD-42, you hear gravel out in front of the house. You hear the truck or the van because, well,
I know
it has a very distinct rumble due to missing mufflers or holes in it's very distinct after Fred drives it.
Sweet ride, no.
And so you hear the van pull up out front, as he's sitting here, like literally like taking pictures, shaking. You're
Perry,
never gonna believe
knock
this.
it off. You're in trouble.
So Vlad, what are you doing?
Well, the van has a side door, right? Like it just kind of slides open on the side, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to use that door because I couldn't be sitting in the front seat with the sunlight, and I'm going to be wearing I'm going to be wearing like my sun suit, and then over that I'm going to have like a navy jacket.
So a federal agent
kind of
jacket.
like a suit jacket.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I'm just gonna approach the house looking like this.
So, goggles, a full head mask, a full suit, gloves, and I'm assuming boots or decent shoes. Like,
So, are you?
I gotta
ringing
protect
the door?
myself from the sun.
Granted, are you ringing the doorbell at this time or what? I mean, are you knocking or are you? All right.
I'm gonna be ringing the doorbell.
So as he's taking pictures of you, WD-42, all of a sudden the doorbell rings, and his mom goes, "What? Wait, what?" She's like, and she kind of walks to the front door, opens it up, and you see a rather dumbfounded 50-ish woman, housewife, holding a 12 gauge, mind you, still. What you doing?
I'm gonna first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out my badge and I'm gonna be like, "Good evening, man. My name's Agent Christensen. I'm with the OTA, and I am here looking for Perry and a possibly escaped Bigfoot. Have you seen them at all recently?"
She just kind of looks.
I am here for this.
hey,
You guys, so good.
She kind of goes, "Yeah, they're back here." And she kind of lets you in.
Was not expecting that. I don't.
He gives up. I love it.
So as you're standing there, WD-42, you see Perry kind of hear this in the background. His eyes again go about this big around. He's like, wait, you're with the OTA? Just kind of turns around. Wait, I didn't do it. Wait, but you're escaped? Wait, what? And just freaking out. Just completely freaking out. What you guys doing?
So I'm gonna say, Perry Myers, is that you?
Yeah.
I got a few questions for you, but first, I think I got to deal with that standing on the other side of you.
Don't.
What?
even try.
His voice goes way higher than I can do it. Just like cracks and goes like an octave higher. What?
Not doing anything. Just
We've
Okay, so Perry has reacted. Go.
Barry Myers. So I got a few questions for you, but first I need to take care of that standing on the other side of you, as I point to 42.
His eyes kind of get. He's kind of doing this, and he turns around and starts actually taking pictures of you with his phone. He's like, oh. Record.
Perry, I need you to stop doing that, or I will confiscate your phone immediately.
Stop. You can see him kind of starting to just like hit buttons and stuff.
Don't send that to anyone either.
You already know he's uploading it somewhere.
I've got people that will find that video, and then we will delete it from your phone remotely.
Dude, you don't make him madder. They already are coming for you. I was trying to warn you.
All right. He kind of looks at his phone after about 10 seconds. He goes, so
all right.
the phone
Now,
is turned off, by the way.
Like he handed it to me off.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna open my coat pocket and just stick it on one of the inside pockets there. I'm
Okay.
like, all right, Perry, give me like 5 minutes. I gotta deal with this Bigfoot behind you.
Whoa. Not doing anything wrong.
Not doing anything wrong, huh? Except for engaging with people when you're not supposed to be.
You blood-sucking agents are all the same.
Hey, I take that term literally, by the way.
Vlad, give me an awareness roll, please.
Oh, God.
Survival awareness roll.
89.
Okay. You hear behind you the mom step up, and you hear the safety go off, and she says, "Don't worry, I got your back." Shink, shink. Which, by the
Ma'am, I
way,
wouldn't do
ejects
that
a
if I
live
were
shell.
you.
It actually ejects a live shell. Because she already did it once.
And sir, she's down to 5 or 4 shots.
I really wish this was just a nerf. Crack.
She's like, "I got your back."
Talking to me or Perry for got my
No,
back?
you.
Oh.
She's like, "Don't worry, I'll help if you need me."
Ma'am, I can take care of this myself. I appreciate it though. You just stay back.
Down the gun. Put down the gun.
And then I'm going to approach 42.
Okay.
And I'm kind of gonna put on a little show and kind of rush 42.
Oh, I'm diving out of the way toward Perry. Like behind Perry.
I need. All right. I need a combat hand-to-hand roll, please.
For both.
For both.
All right, I got 59.
Yeah. I don't have hand-to-hand, apparently.
And you already used your exploding rolls for this evening.
Yep.
Or did they?
Blew them both on one roll.
I've got 28. 26.
Yeah, you try to dive towards Perry. Vlad, what are you trying to actually? Are you trying to wrap them up, or are you trying to wrap up WD-42 in kind of like a tackle, or what?
I'm just trying to tackle them, get them outside.
Oh yeah, yeah. Right out onto the back porch.
Oh god. That damage?
You're not trying to damage.
Still hurts. As someone who's been taken down hard.
After the oof, I whispered,
Actually-
"You're going to pay for that."
Vlad has a high enough score that
Oh,
he could take them down without actually doing any damage. That's I mean that's you rolled an 89. I'm not denying that.
You
50.
gently set
Although
me down.
I do need a
59.
luck roll, please. Or you rolled a 59, yeah. I do need a luck roll, please.
Him or me?
I would say
Luck is not
I-
my
I'm
strong
voting
suit,
Glad.
Brian. Luck is
Glad.
not my
I'm voting
strong suit.
Vlad's because
I would
that's-
say both of them, but yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
whichever one's
No.
lower.
No.
I got a
Vlad, what-
17.
You got a 17? Yeah. Unfortunately, in your dive and roll, you ripped your suit.
Oh no. Oh.
It's about this long on your neck. So your skin is actually exposed right now to the sun.
It's a secret
Oh,
conspiracy. The vampires and the Sasquatches are mortal enemies. It's not the lycanthrope.
Have you seen
All right,
that?
well,
Have you seen that movie with Kate Beckinsale? It's like that, but with Sasquatches and shit.
You know Kate Beckinsale? You do, don't you? She's so hot.
well
So-
as I've got WD down on the ground, I'm going to whisper to them and be like, I'm going to get up here in a second. Make sure you bolt for it, okay?
Aren't you taking damage right now?
Yeah, by the way, it's starting to hurt.
Oh, yeah, I figured.
You're going to pay.
But right after I whisper that, I stand up and put my gloved hand over the rip just to try to
Okay.
protect it a little bit.
Okay. So you stand up. WD-42, are you taking off?
That's what I've been told to do.
All right.
Gonna go say.
All right. I mean, if I obviously, oh, you know what? I am going to need an HEC roll from you just to try and get over the dang fence gracefully.
That's 20.
All right.
22,
You
22.
managed to kind of flop over, but land on your feet and run. So you didn't quite. I mean, it's a climb for you. You know, it's a good thing it's not privacy fence, frankly.
As I notice that they jump over the fence, I turn back towards the mayors and I'm like, I've got agents around. We'll catch them eventually.
I hate to ask this of anybody, but WD-42, how much do you actually weigh?
250 pounds.
Okay, you're fine.
I'm very dense.
Trying to figure out if
Yes,
the fence withheld
But
it.
if you were much more dense than that, there would be a giant dip in the fence right now. But there's not. It's okay. It's okay. It's enough to
It's
to
a
hold.
good thing I'm not an average Sasquatch height.
Yes, an average Sasquatch would have crushed the. Anyways, moving on. So, Vlad, you so WD-42 took off. You spoke to Perry and his mom,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, and you step back in. As you are you removing your? I mean, are you gonna pull your hand down once you step inside out of the sun?
As soon as I get out of the sunlight, yeah.
Okay. As you do, you notice a kind of a faint waft of smoke out of your. Yeah, you took some damage. We'll figure that out in a little bit, but yeah, you do notice a faint waft of smoke out of your suit collar. And at that, Perry kind of goes, "Oh!" And Perry's mom, who's not the smartest one, but at this point is kind of overwhelmed. She kind of goes, "Why are you smoking?"
With that years ago.
And there's a.
I have a feeling
I'm
we're gonna need an allure roll for this one.
I was gonna say there's a 12 gauge pointed at you. So are you? What you doing?
I'm gonna look at her and I'll be like, "Ma'am, there's no need to worry. It's just been a long day, and I really have some stuff to discuss with your son here. If you could please, do you have any like burn cream that I could use?"
Letting off steam.
Are you using mind control, or are you
just negotiating with her, or are you trying to like force her to do that?
right? What are you? And pardon me, I don't remember. Are you classified as a living vampire or a master vampire? I don't remember what
Living.
we chose. Okay, all right.
No, I'm just gonna try to negotiate. I think I got a better chance with negotiation.
Okay, all right. Then give me a social negotiation roll.
38.
Okay. Give me a. I need a judgment SC, by the way.
A
Please.
judgment?
Mm-hmm. Straight judgment. Your target is 25.
Oh, I beat that.
Okay, it's a good thing.
I got a 34.
Okay. So your monster does not come out due to the stress. You're fine.
And yes, Sapling, that's a straight roll. My base judgment is 19.
Woof. I can't ever dream of rolling that high. So.
Well,
Someday.
if you exploded at least once, maybe, but
No, Imp will never roll that high on judgment.
My judgment is higher than that, and I still don't think I'd ever roll that high.
when Jessie explodes, her numbers go down.
Yeah.
That's legit. That is legit. All right. So it takes a few moments, but slowly kind of the mom kind of goes, "You said you're with the government?"
Yes, ma'am, I am. Want me to take my badge out and show it to you again? Or you could just look at the van outside.
Perry is looking past you through the still open front door and goes, "Oh my God, you are the OTA. Oh crap. I'm going to go away. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad."
Perry, we're not going to put you away. I just have a couple of questions for you.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. I don't know. Oh, this is bad. Okay. Wait, you were smoking from out. Are you one of those vampires?
I think I should make a judgment roll to determine how I'm going to answer this.
Okay.
28.
In your judgment, with what you've been told by WD-42, it actually might help your case if you admit to being a vampire.
Dude is a man.
Perry is a fanboy
Yeah.
of all things supernatural, esoteric.
Which is why, as the player, I wasn't 100% certain as to whether or not what I should do. So
No, your judgment absolutely says, I'll probably get more if I am at least admit this part.
Yes, Perry, I am actually a vampire.
Holy crap, they're vampire government agent. Oh my gosh. Oh, I gotta tell Mike he was right. Wow.
No, Mike does not need to know this.
But he should. He's gonna be crazy. Man, he's gonna be so jealous that you were here.
Perry, remember, I have your phone. We know how we can track you and find out if you told Mike.
Yeah, whatever. What questions did you have?
I actually forgot like what the book names were that I was supposed to ask him about.
Okay. Out of character now.
Yeah.
You were going to ask about
You know he hacked the library.
Right. You know that he had hacked the library and that he was searching for the texts, part of which you had found and part of which had been checked out.
Mhm.
So but you know that he had hacked and you know that he was searching for those books. And
Right, I just can't remember what the name of the books that he specifically looked for.
And out of character, you may need to actually arrest him because, he hacked into the library to help this cult
I'm
steal books.
Maybe we could get
And
him in
then
the interrogation room.
what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to gauge his reaction to me mentioning the specific books.
All right. So, hang on, I will put them in the chat. It is The Apocalypse Unsealed. And I believe those were the two that you and Sefer Yetzirah, I believe, are the two that you.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
I'm sorry, how do you pronounce that second one?
Sefer Yetzirah.
More phlegm.
More phlegm.
And then you also have been told that the two books that have been checked out were The Primer to Climb the Exalted Mountain and the Thesis on Invisible Arcana.
All right.
I'm sorry, I also forgot. He was also looking for. He also found out he was looking for two other books: the Tractatus of the Occulted Lady and the Atlas for the Road to Magnificent Wisdom. Seriously, how pretentious are these names?
I just love how the Tractatus of the Occulted Lady is written by some bloke called Gavin Hawkins. It's just the most blokey name ever. I'm Gav Hawkins. And it's just this like terrible name.
Yes.
The way that it's in the chat,
All
all
right.
I thought was like the T and then Hawkins, like Tony Hawk.
Yes, Tony Hawk.
Yeah. He's secretly part of the occult.
Little known occult writer, Tony Hawk.
He mostly does paranormal.
All right. So,
All right. So Perry, we're looking into something that went down at the library a couple days ago. There seems to be some books missing, and I was wondering if you've heard of any of them. Specifically, Apocalypse Unsealed or Sefer Yetzirah.
give me a survival motive perception, please.
I don't have that one. Can I just do awareness?
Just give me your survival. If you don't have motive perception, then just do survival plus judgment plus d20. So it falls back to survival at that point.
64.
Okay. Yeah, at the mention of that name, of those names, his eyes get, again, the boy keeps like going like fish-eyed. His eyes are going to stick that way. It's just kind of that. He's like, no. And obviously he's lying to you.
All right, I'm gonna play it off cool as if I can't tell that he's lying.
Okay.
Just to mention a couple of these other ones. All right. What about the thesis on invisible arcana? Have you heard of that one at all?
Maybe.
Or
Again,
the
you know he's completely lying at this point.
or the atlas of the road to magnificent wisdom.
Oh, you mean the atlas for the road to magnificent wisdom?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
yeah, I've heard that one.
Would you mind coming with me back to headquarters? I'd like to ask you a few more questions there, where we might not be eavesdropped on.
Do I gotta go?
It'd make it easier if you came willingly.
I guess so. He kind of stands up. He just kind of hangs his head, and just that whole. He actually comes up. And he's like,
All right, I'm going to reach into my other jacket pocket and. Oh, actually, no, I'm not going to pull out handcuffs for this.
No,
I'm just
cuff
gonna.
him.
No,
At the very
no,
least,
I'm.
at the very least, he'll have something cool to tell his friends. Cuff him.
Hey, squirrely, cuff him.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? I think I will actually cuff him.
okay.
I'll be like,
All
okay,
right.
Barry. Now I'm going to put these kind of little tight. I don't want to hurt you at all, but it might make for a good story in the future someday.
All right. Just kind of that hangdog, like. And at the same time, you do kind of see that little smile. So you know he's absolutely filing it away for later. He is going to be the hero of all of his friends at this point.
He's just making his story bigger and bigger.
Oh, yeah.
Not
You know, in
even
the back of his
exaggerate.
mind, he's thinking about how it took 12 agents to take him down.
Oh yeah,
And, you know,
it's the fish story. But
And he saved the Sasquatch.
and he absolutely outright saved WD-42 from a horrible capture by, you know, by this crazy vampire. Yep. It's
He
all,
sacrificed himself.
WD-42 actually owes him a life debt now, and will travel around.
I really can't wait for him to get back to the station where like we're gonna make this. We're gonna make his whole world just fall apart. It's gonna be beautiful.
And then Neuro's
So,
gonna take it all away.
I think
Best
40.
day
I was
ever.
going to keep quiet about that.
One thing 42 and I didn't talk about was whether or not 42 was going to walk back to headquarters or if we were going to pick them up.
I think it would be
We
even
have 'em back in
funnier
the
if
van.
I
Yeah,
think it would
but-
be
Walk
funnier
home.
if a 42 rat rode in the vehicle.
And
Oh.
assuming some of the seats are not part of the rest of the van.
42 should hide in the van. And then when they get back to headquarters, just continue the farce. I didn't want to leave you hanging, man.
So,
All good with
I
that.
snuck in. I'm springing
how
you
are
out.
you? How are you doing? So, what are you doing? I mean, are you actually going to ride back in the van? Or are you going to walk, or what?
I can be in the back of the van. I mean,
There literally is only
Ooh,
one place.
ooh, I
Mostly
got an idea to make it better. 42. What if you put your own handcuffs on you?
I can make it look like I'm wearing handcuffs.
It worked for.
I don't have to have them.
It worked for
on.
Chewbacca, yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Yep.
It worked for Chewbacca. It'll work for 42. It's fine.
Like,
The problem is that makes Han Solo Fred.
WD 42. Can you?
He's not cool enough for that designation.
WD 42. Can you give me a judgment roll to see if you think of that? Because at this point, you have not communicated at all.
21.
I'll allow it. All right.
I do have a little judgment.
Yes. So,
More than some
so
people
as
here.
you get, the mom is just like completely just phased. She's like, but she's like, I don't even know. As you
Is
kind
it
of
white
walk
or
past her with Perry, and so you walk out. As you put him in the van, he gets in. He's like, he sees WD-42. Oh, they caught you. Dang it. Thought you were going to get away.
They won't keep me for long. Don't worry.
Oh. So, do you say anything, or are you like maintaining the silent
Part of
treatment?
the Sasquatch relocation program.
I'm
I tell
just
you,
gonna.
they won't keep me for long. Don't worry.
I'm going to put Perry in the back, and then I'm going to grab that that sunblock that I got from why can't I remember his name right now?
Norbert?
Norbert.
Yeah, from Norbert, and I'm going to apply that just over the tear.
Okay.
And then
Good
I'm going to
call.
hop in the front seat with Fred.
That's
I'm like,
buddies
I'm going to
with
regret.
Fred.
And as I'm getting in, I'm going to mutter under my breath, I'm going to regret this.
Now here's the real question.
Sapling,
you see in the
you're-
rearview mirror
Sapling, your mic.
I realized. I'd say you should grab the med kit and put one of those big band-aids over the tear in your suit.
Just some duct tape. Throw some duct tape over.
Duct tape.
We canonically have duct tape.
We absolutely do.
I
Oh,
am not sharing
actually,
my duct tape with
Okay.
Vlad.
actually, I was actually just going to ask WD-42, were you wearing your bandolier of duct tape, or were you just in normal plain clothes for you?
Normal. I had a roll of duct tape probably off my belt, but not the whole
Okay.
bandolier.
All right. So, okay. Well, it's a very quiet ride back to headquarters. Definitely. As you pull in, you pull in
I'm-
about
I'm- on the way back, I'm going to shoot a message out to the rest of the team via the secure phones
uh-huh.
and be like, so we got Perry. He doesn't know 42 works with us. I'm going to need some assistance when we get back.
I think we're going to send the strongest man alive to take 42. Glitch, you're up.
Gruff is going to get dressed in a suit, and he's going to show up at the loading gate, and he's going to transform just his head into the head of a ram and wearing a suit.
Yes.
And he's going to unload Perry and bring him into the interrogation room.
I love it.
WD-42, I need a luck roll, please.
Okay. 36.
Okay. All right. So you're going to do a partial transformation?
Mhm.
All right. Do we have rules for that yet?
Well, it's
Yes, we do actually.
It's part of my ability. Am I rolling against anything there?
It is should be part of your it's part of your weregoat-iness. Yes, it is a let's see here.
I'll do whatever you want.
I need a judgment roll. Your target is 35.
$45.
Nice. Yeah, so your ram's head is the only thing that has changed for you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
well played.
I'd say Glitch will also be down on the loading dock.
Oh, by the way,
GM,
sorry.
clarification.
Yes.
So when my head is transformed into the ram's head, can I only bleat, or can I actually speak?
No, you have the ability to speak.
Okay.
Yes, you have the ability to speak. By the way, that does cost you 10 soul pool for the change.
Okay, I'm not worried.
Just passing that along.
Approximately, it's less than 1/10 of my soul pool. I'm good.
Oof. All right.
I got numbers. I got stacks on stacks over here.
Apparently. All right.
When he gets there, I'm gonna just unload him. Just be like, so they picked up another one, I guess, huh?
Oh my god. So Imp at this point is going to be the
Also,
most...
Bryan, I've never heard that out loud outside of my own body, so I need this to be made available so I can hear what I sounded like now.
It was pretty cool.
Realizing that Imp is going to be the most normal person that he sees, and he's definitely not going to reveal that he's a demigod.
Yeah, Sapling's not revealing herself either.
Yeah, I think Imp should handle the interrogation.
Imp's gonna walk. I would like for Imp to walk in with paperwork that says, "Okay, so I have a few questions to ask you real quick. It's the normal intake stuff."
So, as you
What about the human here?
we're gonna hang on as you get back to the loading dock. Fred, are you gonna have Fred back into the loading dock?
No.
As I'm gonna hate saying this, actually, you know what? I think I might ask Fred to get out, and then I'll back it in.
Oh,
That's Fred.
All right.
that's mean.
All right.
That's me. Bryan was going to have some fun.
Poor Fred.
Give me a drive. Give me a drive roll.
I do have cars specifically, so I believe I gotta find it again. Yeah, I do have drive cars.
Okay,
want
this is
that
not a
or-
car. This
All
is a
right.
bread truck.
Drive 53.
Okay. All right. You managed to back it in. You do not bump the dock too hard.
Probably better than what Fred would have done.
So you go out roll up the back open up the back.
Now Gruff is the only one out there, right?
Glitch is also
Meaning
out
us.
there. Paul, Glitch said he was going to be the one out there as well. Standing there in your warehouse attire, right?
So he's got a golem and a goat-headed man.
Which one of you grabs 42?
As I get out, I'm gonna be
Glitch
like,
would be grabbing 42.
I'm gonna specifically look at Glitch and be like, take it easy with the Sasquatch.
All right. So as soon as Gruff, you do that deep, terrifying voice, and
then I'm going to turn and look at Vlad, and I'm going to go,
what do you want me to do with this one, boss?
okay. I rolled for Perry's response.
Urination?
Soiling self.
No,
Oh my god.
no. I rolled a
upward.
nat 20.
Oh, okay. Well,
I rolled a nat 20.
hey.
And so that means that he kind of goes, oh my God, this is so cool. Are you like a weregoat or something?
We'll be the one asking questions from now on.
No, seriously, that is so cool. Like how did you get like infected and so can you like infect me? Because that'd be really cool. That'd be so cool. I mean, dude, it's like vampires and like weird goats. And like wow.
Perry, I need you to calm down, buddy.
Imp just leans over to Sapling, like watching this from like as far away as they can, going, "There's gonna be so much paperwork."
I'm gonna look at Gruff and I go, Gruff, why don't you take Perry to the first open interrogation room we got, and Glitch, take the Sasquatch to its specific holding area. As I kind of hint towards him that it should be like their bedroom.
Go to your room.
Okay, well, I mean, Perry just as you're leading him away, he's just like, dude, so like, how'd you get to work for the OTA? Because I mean, it'd be so cool to work for you guys. It's just you guys know everything and you get access to so many secrets and just like 100 miles an hour nonstop, just like complete
Sorry,
fanboying.
Gruff.
I
Maybe
signaled
we
a
can stop.
42.
Maybe we can stop by HR on the way out.
Dude, seriously, that'd be so cool. Like, I mean, would I get one of those cool badges? And I mean, just that'd be awesome. We just got, oh man, that'd be. Can we? Who do I need to talk to for recruiting? Because it'd be really, really cool.
Listen, I have to be honest.
This is really hurting my voice right now, man. I can't do this anymore.
That's okay. Don't worry about the voice.
Oh no, I was
Oh, that was in
actually
character.
transferring in
Oh,
character.
wait.
I can do that forever.
Dude, that's. Oh wow, that's cool.
So before they're out of earshot, I'm like, right this way to 42.
Yeah, they're quickly out of earshot, and Perry's going 100 miles an hour. Just the jabbering,
I'm sure.
asking, pointing, and just kind of like, oh, was that really? What's in there? What's in that room?
I lean over to Sapling. Hey, am I going to have to mind wipe him later?
I mean, that's above my pay grade, but I feel like probably. Also, why isn't he blindfolded?
Because we
And
have a Neuro.
gagged.
I mean, the gag would be nice, but not necessary.
Are you sure?
We're a government organization and we're not as secret as we used to be. So
Let's black bag it.
black bagging people is kind of frowned upon.
Plus, he came willingly. Although I'm not next to Sapling, so I can't say that.
So when you black bag someone, it's better not to flash the badge and tell
Right.
them in the first place.
You aren't wrong. I mean, I did it with Agent Smith like about 20 years ago. It was fun.
I'm
All
just
right,
worried.
so
Once
And
they're
anyway,
out of sight, I drop the
as-
handcuffs and then put out my hand. Give me a cell phone.
I pull it out of my jacket pocket and I'm like, here you go, 42. Have fun.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
You know
nice
where I'll
nice
be if
job.
you need me.
Nice job out there, 42. Kind of sold it really well.
So
there will be words.
You're
Or
so 42. You're taking that
No,
back
not the
to-
cats, not the cats.
42, you're taking that back to your workbench. Okay. We'll catch up with that. All right. So Gruff, you lead Perry into. Where are you taking him? You don't really have interrogation. I mean, you don't know where any interrogation rooms are because you guys don't do that.
So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take him to the cafeteria.
Okay.
And the reason for that is twofold. One, I'm kind of hungry. And two, I figure
Sorry,
it's
you're
just a nice
stoned.
it's a nice place to grab a cup of coffee and just hang out and chat with somebody. And really, what's an interrogation if not a chat?
All right. All right.
That's right. You're stoned as hell right now.
Or as I like to call it, baseline.
You're not wrong. You as a character, it's not wrong for you. So you get to the cafeteria, and he's like, "I thought you said you were taking me to the interrogation. This is a big interrogation. Wait, is this your cafeteria?
So
What kind of food do they do? Sir? I mean, like, what kind of food do you get here? Is it good? It's got to be good because, like, government stuff, right?
It's government. It's okay, but like,
Taco
really,
Tuesday.
we were bringing. I just wanted to bring you here so that we could have a conversation. I know that some of the other guys are going to come in too and want to just chat and nail all this down. So I just figured we could just have a cup of coffee and talk.
Okay. Do you like pop? Because I don't drink coffee. Makes me even more wired. And
That's
like,
right. That's right. You guys are from Michigan. You mean soda? Yeah, there's a soda machine right over there.
No, it's pop. It's called pop.
I just realized I never took the handcuffs off of him.
No,
We're not
he's
going to.
and
He's still handcuffed.
He's literally just kind of walking like this. No, man. Anyways. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. As long as it's got like caffeine and stuff.
Yeah. Just right over here. And I'm gonna jump on my SSP and I'm gonna just group chat.
Rams head?
No. I actually yes, I probably do.
Still have the Rams
Yes,
head.
I still have the Ram's head because why not?
I mean, you started the soul pool for
I
it.
dropped the scary voice, but I'll still have the Ram's head. That's fine.
All right.
Deserve that anonymity.
I mean, it's a built-in mask. I'm gonna, and then on the SSP, I'm just gonna group chat everybody and be like, "Hey, we're in the cafeteria. I'm in the cafeteria with Perry. We're just grabbing a bite, and also we can just chat here."
And Imp's gonna go. You know the interrogation rooms are like 3 rooms, like we're like down the next hallway, right?
Noted.
Sorry, I got interrogated a few times.
Perry is like has figured out. He's grabbed a cup and he's like pouring. Getting a pop. He's like, "Oh, dude, thank you so much. This is." He wanders over to a table to sit down without you like leading him. He just kind of wanders over and sits down and waits for you.
The most exciting day of his life. He's in Disneyland right now. He's
Oh, totally. He is totally geeked out right now. Yes. Like you cannot make him frown at this point because he's just grinning. So, yep. So you grab your coffee, you sit down. How long are the rest of you waiting?
I'm going to be headed to medical to get my
burn care
looked at.
It heals up pretty quickly. You got out of the sun pretty quickly, so it heals fairly quickly.
Your healing factor gets rid of it really fast.
Imp's gonna
Your
look over
healing
at
factor.
Sapling.
I was gonna say your healing factor plus. You find out that the sunscreen in there actually also works as a burn ointment for vampires. It's really weird. It's kind of a cool product.
Imp's like, okay, so Sapling.
Yeah.
We have to fill in intake because he's technically been arrested. So you want to get those forms ready? Because if I do it, it's going to be paper. We have to fingerprint him. Also, we need to bring up the charge.
Why do you think Gruff gave him a cup?
No, because we can actually arrest him for hacking.
Yeah, we can.
And he's assistant.
Yeah,
cult.
but I kind of didn't mention that the hacking part, but to him.
Oh, we just want to talk to you. Also, we know you hacked. Click.
He was colluding with a cult that attacked federal agents.
Yeah.
Right, and I was trying to judge whether or not he'd react to that based off of
on
purposely
city
messing
municipal
up one of the book
land.
Oh,
titles.
by the way, legitimately, the only reason that Imp knows where the interrogation rooms and the intake is, because he's been through that side, but not as an agent.
I figured.
That was where he was originally brought. Yes.
Yeah.
More than once.
More than once.
More than once.
More than 100.
Well, less than 100, more than once,
than
less than 100, you know.
Look,
He had the
Sanctuary's only been
frequent
here for so
visitor
long.
stamp.
That's why they eventually gave him a badge. It's because, like, all right, you're here enough. Let's just get you
We're
in the
gonna start
You
program.
see his little
Charging your
card.
rent.
He was one punch short of getting the free dinner. He was so pissed off.
All right. So,
All right. So we need to actually take him through intake. I hate being the responsible one. So you should take it through intake.
I'm just a helpless teenage girl. How will I ever manage this dangerous criminal?
You're currently in a nice suit.
I don't wanna.
Look, here's the thing. I mean, we could have Neuro do it.
Yes, he is the perfect individual for this task. Into the group chat. Girl, we need you to take him through intake.
I messaged back. How do I do that?
There's no way you don't know how to intake.
Exactly. You went through training.
You actually went through the training.
I know. I just don't want to do it.
I know because it's happened to me.
I messaged back. Darn it. Fine.
I know how
Come over to Perry. Hey, Perry, buddy. We gotta take care of a few things.
He turns around. Are you a monster too? Oh, you're human.
that is really kind of
Oh, so disappointing.
You know what? Imp will probably realize that at the exact same moment that, wait, we just sent the human to do this. Because that's how we would refer to him, the human. We made it better. You and I, you just would have mistaken for humans.
Yeah. Oh man, the rest of your team's so normal looking.
I mean, if I change my head back to normal shape, I'd look normal.
Hey, Neuro, give me a.
I look
knowledge
mostly
roll,
normal.
please.
A what?
Straight knowledge.
Straight knowledge.
Yep. Because knowledge
Okay.
is power.
I feel like I'm gonna have to go with him because I have all
Yes, you are.
procedure knowledge. I'm like kind of watching.
You don't want those initials missed.
Oh, there's so much. That's twice in one day.
So many initials. So many initials.
And which one's knowledge? Oh, there it is.
ITL. Intellect.
No, I
No, it's
found
under the
knowledge.
power stat.
46.
Nice.
Holy crap, he might actually do this right. We're so
Accidentally.
Okay.
Oh
You
my
get over
God.
there, you realize you've seen it done. You don't really know how to. You've never been entrusted with actually doing the intake paperwork for anybody.
Do you ask for help?
Hey, Sapling, can you help me with the paperwork?
Man, I have to do. Okay, fine.
All right, it's all right. You
Thank
do the
you.
intake, I'll do the Gruff and I'll take care of the interrogation. It'll be fine.
Fine. Let's go.
Perry, this is Sapling.
No, it'd be
Tell
Agent
him my
Silverbark.
name.
Yeah.
Right? It'd be agent. It'd be Special Agent Silverbark.
Perry, this is Special Agent Silverbark.
He didn't need to know my name. He's
It's
not.
okay. Neuro doesn't know any better.
No, I know. I don't know why, but Sapling wants nothing to do with this person. I can't put my finger on why, but I'm going with it.
He's an internet weeb who lives in his mom's basement.
I talked to him if we were in a coffee shop, but not. I'm just kidding. If he was skateboarding or something, I'd at least give him a minute.
So,
But now he's going to be
Perry is
excited
kind of looking
again.
around. Perry is looking around. How many of you have showed up to actually talk
Imp
to him?
still hasn't showed himself.
Okay, so Glitch has wandered over. Perry's going, holy crap.
Yeah, that.
Well, he saw Glitch when he got out of the van.
Glitch went over, took 42.
and left.
Who was also
Yep.
in the van.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's seeing Glitch, but he watched you take away 42. Neuro is there, and then there's this 17-year-old girl who shows up.
Well, Gruff is still there too.
Right. I mean, there's the weregoat, which he's really excited about. And then there's a 17-year-old girl. I mean, he's a young guy, so, you know, that's pleasant. But he's also kind of taken aback because she's the one who's like bringing the paperwork and stuff.
He's like, ooh, tech. And I'm like, don't talk to me.
So
Tap on his shoulder. Down, boy.
he doesn't make any outward, but he's like that. Ooh. And then you do realize, and Sapling, you caught the look. He kind of perked up a little bit when Neuro said Special Agent Silverbark.
Oh, no.
Silverbark's not a normal human name.
I literally, when they were crashing the house, I was going to be like, you guys should just call me Agent Silver. And I didn't say it.
Yeah, no, he's like, so, Silverbark. Is that like...
None of your business? Correct.
Alias.
Let's move.
It's an alias. We use
Move
alias
where?
agent names.
Can I take my pop with me? Because, like...
As long
Yes,
as
you can
spill
take
it.
your pop with you.
I swear.
Yeah, we have janitors to clean up.
If you spill it, you will clean it up. So let's move.
You will not
Okay.
get to use this mop or broom.
This broom is not for you.
He's like, okay. And he kind of walks along with carrying this cup and just kind of, where are we going? I thought we were
We
going
put
to
the
talk
lid-
here because
We put the lid on that cup, right?
Yes.
I mean,
Are we gonna walk
so
and talk? Let's go.
yeah, and I mean, he's like, it's a good thing you did because he's like walking and kind of looking and talking and kind of just kind of bouncing. And you know it'd be everywhere at that point because he's not paying attention to it. So where are you actually taking them to an interrogation room, or are you staying in the? I mean, are you going to get up and go someplace?
I
We
thought
have
we
to-
were
They were going
checking
to
him
do
in.
intake.
Yeah,
They
like
have to check
legit
it through intake.
Okay. All right.
Is Vlad still with us?
No, Vlad is currently treating.
Vlad
Gruff
wandered
is
down
going-
to.
Gruff
Vlad
is going to
wandered
hang
down
out
to
in the,
to the infirmary. So
and Gruff is going to hang out in the cafeteria until you guys go to the interrogation.
okay.
As we get
I
like,
heard that they have tiramisu.
Oh, they do. Like, as soon as he
So-
leaves, Imp comes in and is like, yes, this is so damn good.
Sapling senses that.
Sapling, you realize that actually, I mean, you're kind of past the point where you would normally kind of check them into like an intake desk. There's really not. You at this point would basically take them directly to a holding or to an interrogation room or a holding room.
Okay.
And kind of
There.
work through the paperwork and stuff there.
Okay.
So,
So as we
Um,
get there and sit him down, like, all right, so
and so
you have
this,
your rights.
This holding room is, if you've ever seen a TV cop drama, it's the one-way mirror. It's the table. There's a couple chairs. You can add more if you want, but it's kind of just it's a bare, uncomfortable room.
Imp and Gruff are on the other side of the mirror eating tiramisu.
I can smell it, and I am not happy.
Imp just looks over at Gruff. So how long till she comes out here to get our tiramisu?
I set Perry down
I got about 5
in
minutes.
his chair.
Yeah, I'll take that
All
back.
right.
Now, did
And I look at Sapling. All right, let me know when he needs a mind wipe.
Don't say that.
Really? Do you have like the things from like Men in Black, like the flashy thingies, the neuralizers? Yeah,
I lean in, push the intercom button. No, don't be silly. That's fantasy.
man.
Or sci-fi. I mean, back on topic. Did Agent Christensen read you your rights when he arrested you?
Wafting.
He arrested me? No, he just said he just asked me to come down. He just asked me to come down willingly, and I did.
I mean, that always looks better in the report, but let's get through this, and I read him his rights.
Yay!
Okay.
I've been waiting to say that for like quite a while.
Wow, that took long enough.
So as
We
a
took
point,
him under false pretense.
no, as a point, no, we didn't really take him under false pretenses. We took him to talk about something, which is a legitimate process.
Mm-hmm.
But now that you've arrested him, you do need to lay charges at his feet. So you actually need to tell him what he's charged with as you arrest him.
Yeah. He goes, like, what are you arresting me for?
Well, you hacked into the library database. Illegal. You also assisted an occult team that assaulted federal agents.
No, I didn't.
Your IP address tells a different story, but you know.
I'll look.
I mean, sure, I hacked him, but I didn't assist. I was just looking for the books.
Why? Well, we'll get to that. Let me finish this paperwork. I'm pretty quick at it. Just give me a couple minutes here. Okay. Let's presume the paperwork's done.
Sure.
Got it.
Unless I missed something.
For the sake of role play.
No.
Yeah, it's for the sake of roleplay. Is Imp gonna come in now? Just asking.
Yeah,
before we start talking about it?
Imp's gonna be like, I guess. He closes his because it's one of those travel things for tiramisu, and he puts it down like the desk. in
Gruff
there.
is going to drop the goat form, so he's just human now.
Okay.
All right, Imp will walk in, and he's just gonna storm in and be like, "Do you understand what conspiracy is? It doesn't matter if you didn't help them out with the assault. The fact that you would help them out with any part of it means you are now on for the same charges that they are on. That they
But I
will be
didn't
getting.
help them out.
You said you hacked for them.
I didn't
We
say I
have that
hacked
on
for them.
recording. You
I
said
didn't
you
say I
hacked
hacked for them. I said I hacked. I said I got into the system. I didn't hack for them.
Oh,
No,
then
I
who'd
was
you
trying to
hack
figure
for?
out what the heck they were looking for.
Why are you trying to find out who they're looking for?
Well, because I was trying to figure out where they were so I could help take them down. Because it's like my dad is got mixed up with them, and I
Your dad?
it's
Who's your dad?
Can I just look up?
No.
Look it up?
Well, Brad Myers, he got like hooked up with them years ago and cost like it caused a divorce, and I was just looking to see, trying to figure out, because it just is it looked like they were doing some terrible stuff, and like, so I like put two and two together and got like four, and like I realized that they had they were trying to do something, this weird cult thing, and they think they're kind of bring about this what do they call it, this Ruby Queen.
Ruby Queen? I guess I can make a quick roll, just history or mythology check based on what Imp knows before he does any like actual dig in research. Can I?
Yes. Go ahead and give me mythology.
Okay. Mythology puts it at 73.
You have not heard anything about the Ruby Queen.
Wow.
I have almost no ranks in that. Can I also do a roll of mythology or fae?
That was just straight mythology roll too. Holy crap. Imp's gonna look at the mirror, obviously looking at Gruff and going,
do any of you have knowledge cults and horrors or something like that? Not a mythology.
not on this character
Nope.
sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not this sheet.
Okay.
Not on this one, nope.
You're still in the
Alright.
wrong
Forest,
team,
man.
dude. Wrong team.
Fine.
Not my acorn, not my forest. What?
I like that.
I need to write
That's
that
well
down.
done. You do need to write that down.
Uh,
All right. So the the Ruby Queen does not ring any bells with you.
And if I remember correctly, Brent Myers was like he was the
I gotta check and see if he's dead or not in my notes.
right. Brent Myers, was he was the booking agent, right?
No,
That was
We don't-
Fred.
we do not know the name Brad Myers other than Perry just dropping it now.
Gotcha.
That I'm assuming that it is that Brad Myers is the real name and alias is what was going by.
So
If I had to take a stab in the dark, I'm guessing it's the fellow we don't know the name of, what was
Guitarist.
like Gary something. No, the one from the actual library that had a name that didn't link to anything.
so Perry, right? Perry's his name?
Yeah.
So tell me about your dad.
I haven't seen him for 12 years.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I completely understand.
I mean, he got sucked into this cult crap, and like my mom couldn't hack it and couldn't take it anymore, and just kind of like, they split because of that, and I went with mom, and I haven't seen him.
No, I get it. I didn't see my dad for years. Like he totally abandoned my mom. So yeah, no, I know where you're coming from.
You could say swanned off.
I like how you switched from like bad cop to good cop. Like, you know what you've done? Yeah, no, it's rough when your dad walks out.
This is Imp. He's a con artist.
I know. It's just
What I was gonna say? How old were you when your dad left?
Yeah, I figured out how old he was now.
You said he was like 1920 when you first entered.
Yeah, he was. I was like 7.
Okay. Anything like you and your dad used to do together? Play an instrument or?
I mean, no, not really.
Okay.
I mean, he was supposedly in this, like, back when he was like in college or something. He was an artist. He like hung out with, you know, like street artists and stuff. But
Okay.
no, I've not. I mean, I don't play any instruments or anything.
No. Okay. Cool. Just wanted to just you know, I was curious about it. We were looking for a few other people, and if we could start to connect names with, we just wanted to see.
Give me a survival motive perception, please.
Happily. Wow, this dice is doing well. That's a 54.
It appears to you that he is absolutely telling the truth, that he was not helping the cult.
So only thing we have him on is the hacking charges.
At least from what you can tell.
Yeah.
At this point, Gruff walks in.
Okay.
No goat head.
No, go ahead.
Right. What were you wearing with the goat head?
I was wearing a suit. I've since just gotten rid of the tie, gotten rid of the jacket.
Okay.
And now I walk in. Agent Zagraphos, what are you doing? Zagraphios. Sorry. Zagraphios.
It's all right. Everyone gets it. It's weird. Sorry. It's Greek. I get it.
What are you doing? You shouldn't be interrogating the suspect without having another person present.
I do. Agent Silver's right there.
One above the age of minority. I'll roll a con artist check if you'd like, because I'm totally lying through my teeth.
So, Gruff, he recognized your voice.
Fair enough.
He's
Quit
like
telling him stuff about me.
He's like,
I just told him that you're a UA. That's okay.
Didn't you just have
we'll get him on that charge too?
Didn't you like have a like goat's head before? You're the weregoat. That is so cool. Like, can I watch you change next time? Because that'd be really cool to see.
I'm sorry. Did you just ask if you could watch me change?
Well, yeah, change like form or like I don't know, transform or whatever you call. I don't know what's I don't know.
That
whatever
is
it's called.
highly personal.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's like being on the internet and watching. Well, never mind. Never mind.
I just shake my head, disapprove.
No.
Don't give him ideas.
You were just talking about your dad hanging out with some other street artists. Do you have any of their names off the top of your head? Did your mom ever mention them by chance?
No, I mean she might have, but that was like years ago. I don't know. I mean, like I said, last time I saw him, I was like 7.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna pause there, and we're gonna go to WD-42, who has been diligently working on. What were you trying to do to Perry's phone?
Well, first just see what he uploaded. Deleting a few pictures. If there's any particularly blurry of me, he can have them, but
okay.
Anything that's a little too defined has to go.
Okay.
Well, with him shaking so much,
yeah,
it
and
probably
then
gonna
I'm
be a lot
basically
of
looking
blurry
at
ones.
Yeah, then I'm basically looking at his history and seeing what he's been doing.
Careful, don't want to look at that history.
You think this is going to? You act like this is going to faze me. I have been hanging out in the internet since there's been internet. This isn't going to face me.
All right, I need a hack electronics roll, please.
$81.
Okay. You, when you powered up the phone, it had been securely wiped. And as you're looking at it, you realize that he used actual, like, real security measures. He bricked the phone completely.
I'm impressed. I am impressed.
Like, to the point where you're not going to be able to, like, secure enough that you're not going to be able to figure out anything from that phone.
I guess it's to the internet and see what he uploaded then.
Right. I mean, that's, yes, you could absolutely, you have other methods at your disposal to easily get all that stuff.
We have ways
But
of
yes,
making some talk.
you are impressed that he actually bricked it enough to foil your immediate attempts.
Baby
So-
hackers are so cute.
Pretty much, yeah. That is kind of
So
the
proud when they
reaction.
finally leave the nest.
Brick their first phone.
He's been waiting for this day. He's so happy he had to brick that phone. Yes.
That's why he was so proud to hand it over to Vlad.
Yeah.
That is exactly why he was so proud to hand it over to Vlad. Yes. And
Who's
by
just
the
like,
way,
here, Mr. Man, here's my phone. I just
yep.
stick it to the man.
And at this point, we're going to call it for the evening. I think this is a great stopping point. So we are
Agreed.
WD-42 will be searching not the phone, but everything else, the internet and everything else for what he uploaded.
Yeah. I'm sure he
and-
has clouds and other instant upload things.
Oh
set
yeah,
up.
you're
Yeah.
going to make some rolls, and I'm sure you're going to be able to find
Something.
most or all of them.
Imp
Sure.
knows what he's gonna have to research in the near future.
And the rest of you are, most of you are in the process of basically interrogating Perry, who's right now loving every minute of it.
I know I'm weird. I'm normal as far as he's concerned. I'm just a normal guy. I just said my dad was.
Anyways, yeah. So at this point, we are going to pause, and let's do story play awards. So, where do I even start?
Yeah.
Neuro. +4 to knowledge OTA procedures. Because you watched Sapling actually do the paperwork.
Really, my strategy should be to be training him so I don't have to do quite so much of it.
That would not be a bad strategy at this point.
Come here, puppy.
Nero's happily ever after is getting transferred to a good team.
We already knew that.
Where he
let's
has to do
see
all
here.
the paperwork because he's the only one
Glitch's
that's
happily
not
ever
doing it.
after is being stitched together out of the same person once for 5.
What was that again?
Oh,
I gotta add it to my list.
+5 to
OTA procedures.
knowledge
OTA procedure.
knowledge OTA procedures. So knowledge is the core, and then OTA procedures would be the proficiency. Let's
Gruff's
see
happy
here.
place is one last pitch before he dies.
Gruff. Let's go to you next because you're next on my screen.
Sure.
What are we gonna do with you?
What did I roll? I rolled a
You rolled for changing.
great judgment to change.
I haven't had to roll anything in so long.
First time I've rolled a lot.
I tried
You know what?
to kind of technically hide who I was, but he saw through it. maybe some points in whatever our version of deception is at this point.
Con artist.
Social
Yeah,
con
you know
artist?
what? Go ahead and take 5 and social con artist.
Okay.
All right.
Not that it did anything.
Sapling.
Maybe next time.
Right.
Just keep putting up those ranks in OTA procedure and paperwork.
No, I don't want to do that because you know that pretty well right now.
I do.
You know what? I am going to, however, take 5 points in social teaching and training.
Oh, that'll work.
Thanks, Sapling.
Call me
I think
Vlad.
Sapling should be
Silver.
thanking you.
Yeah.
Call me Agent Silver when there's other people.
So, Vlad, so we got a couple there.
I did
You know
hand to
what?
hand, survival, judgment, awareness.
You did a lot, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
We both did.
Yeah, I mean, you both really did.
Yes.
Why
You
don't
had a lot
do
of planned stuff. That was fun.
It was 5 minutes of
That was
planning.
really
It was fun.
fun.
It
Just
was
watching
fantastic.
that, I was like,
It was
oh
literally
no.
5 minutes of planning while you guys were chatting.
That was beautiful. All right,
5 minutes is
let's
5
do.
minutes. That was good.
Vlad, let's do +5 for social negotiation, please.
Negotiation, okay.
When you're talking the lady down, basically.
Yep. When you were trying to talk Mama to keep from shooting you.
To keep from shooting WD specifically.
Yeah, that's true too.
I was a little worried, y'all. I was a little worried someone was going to get shot.
I can take a hit. not well, but
I'll be honest, I was kind of worried someone was going to get shot too, but you know.
yeah.
You know, you
My,
say you
my health is 16, so it's not, I'm no weak.
All right.
I was afraid of Vlad vamping out.
That was more of what I was afraid of, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of hoping you
Let's
flashed some
do +5 to social psychology.
psychology.
Like,
WD42.
con artist.
I really like con artist. Yeah. So +5 to social con artist.
Okay, that's a new one for me then.
Yeah.
Psychologist is a new one
basically-
for me.
You basically did the Chewbacca in
I'm
A New Hope.
absolutely rewarding your efforts there to take out Perry.
I love the Chewbacca.
Yes, that was perfect. Glitch. You know
+5
what?
in
I was-
combat, specific weapon, broom.
Room.
No, funny as that is. No, glitch. +5 to social con artist.
I have an 8 in social content now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lure of 3.
I officially have 5 in social psychology.
All right.